for a 2019 SHOT Show at the Kinetic Research Group booth, or KRG as many of folks know them. We're talking with Justin about some of the new products, and we're going to do a familiarization on some of the products that you already be familiar with in their lineup. First up is the Bravo chassis, is that right?
This is the Bravo chassis, and this year we have a special edition of it, which is inletted for the new Tikka rimfire, the T1X rimfire. But our Bravo chassis is our entry-level chassis, and the Remington version starts at $349, and then goes up to $389 for the Tikka version. It's a little bit more of a traditional shape, as you can see. Obviously, ergonomics are a little bit more traditional, kind of somewhat like a Sako TRG or an A Series Macmillan. So it's nice and comfortable in the grip here. We added the toolless cheek piece height here, and it has a spacer adjustable length pole. Now down here, we've got this, flat surface for riding a bag down here, but you can pull this cover off, and it's got like a hook, so you can, for the guys that want to have that that butt hook there. Yep. So moving forward on the fore end here, we've got some side mounts here, these M-LOK side mounts, and then on the bottom various mounting points. And we have a lot of accessories for these ARCA rails, barrier stops, bipod mounts.
And then you would just attach them to these attachment points down here?
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the guys are really just putting the ARCA rail on here and then putting all the stuff on the ARCA rail so they can adjust easily.
Gotcha.
Full length aluminum backbone here. This takes our night vision, our barrel channel mounted night vision that goes in here, and it takes the spigot mount as well. So a lot of parts commonality. A lot of our accessories we make for the other chassis will fit this as well. Even the rimfire, the T1X inlet.
So with the Bravo now available for Sako, or for Tikka, is there any significant differences versus the Bravo that came out last year?
Not really. It's mostly a specific inlet for the T1X. This version, specific inlet, and then the trigger guard's a little bit different.
Okay.
But really, everything else is pretty similar, and will take the same accessories.
And then pricing on this?
We don't have retail set, but it'll be somewhere between $350 and $400.
Okay,
along the lines of the other ones.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, what else do we have?
So our next product. Now this we introduced it, like right after Black Friday. This is our two-stage Tikka Trigger for T3s, and should fit actually a lot of the Sakos because they all use a similar trigger. So this is a two-stage trigger, fully adjustable. So over travel, adjustable first stage weight and second stage weight, and then you have your adjustable shoe fore and aft here. This particular version has the top safety, like a standard safety you see on a rifle. We'll also have a version that has a bottom safety, like the TRG has on it. Yep.
And I believe this is the same trigger used in your Sodic rifle, correct?
It is, yeah. Okay. The Sodic has a different trigger guard, but it's the same exact, internal components and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was pricing
$289 for this.
Okay.
Yep. And they're out of stock right now, but they'll be back in stock here shortly.
Okay, very good.
Yep. And so our final really new product for the show is for the FN Scar, actually. And this is kind of along the vein of the Mark 20 that they have.
Yep.
What we did was took our folding rear stock for our Fox rifle that we have in progress, and it fits the ACR, and we made an adapter so that it'll fit on the Scar.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to set up a precision style Scar rifle, you can buy this rear stock from us. Gives you the toolless length of pole, toolless cheek piece, and then you also have toolless butt pad height and cant.
I love it.
On this.
It's an upgrade I'll have to make for my Scar.
Yeah, we'd be happy to get you one.
Nice.
And And we've got the 4 in here we did up for the show.
Okay.
We don't know if that's going to be a production item or not, just kind of based on what...
So it's kind of a prototype?
Yeah, and then we're just seeing what the feedback is from the show on
yeah.
this. Something we might do. A little bit, a little bit more of a precision geared 4 in there.
Very nice.
So moving over here, we have the, our standard products, basically, what's stuff that's not new. Our Whiskey 3 chassis, that's been our flagship chassis since about late 2010. And we have a couple updates to it this year, pretty minor stuff, but some functional updates. Our thumb screws on it, we've changed to a machine thumb screw with a forward lug, and that gives you some really nice purchase. It's a pretty useful upgrade, actually, to those. So we've got our folder and a fixed version. These also now come with both the large and the small grips. So
whichever is a better fit for your hand, you pick.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Shooter can decide what they want to do there. And these are $8.99 for the fix, $12.99 for a folder. They've been that price for a lot of years now.
Yeah. Okay. And then coming down here again, the same chassis we had seen before, the Bravo.
Yeah, this is a Tikka version of the Bravo here.
Okay.
Yep. So we, pretty much same features that you saw on the T1X version. This is for the T3, and it takes the AICS magazine.
And then in the lineup here we have the X-Ray. Do you have that?
We got X-Ray down here.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's your mid-priced option.
Yeah, exactly. And these start at $549. So what this was our second chassis that we brought out. The front half is the same as the Bravo. The rear half is a little bit different. The X-Ray will give you a butt pad height that you can adjust with tools on this version. And you still keep the toolless chickpiece height here, and you can change out the grip size. The Bravo you have the medium-sized grip. On this one, you can do the larger, the small grips on the X-Ray.
Now, Justin, you had mentioned before we got the cameras rolling, there are a few kind of accessories available that you're looking at introducing this year. Tell us about those.
That's right. So, keeping up with what the PRS shooter needs, we are bringing out a series of weighted parts. So for the PRS shooter to really be able to tune the balance point and the overall weight of the rifle, and those items are going to be a steel T-slot weight that goes inside the channel here inside the backbone. That'll be one of them, and then a steel barrier stop that you can adjust the position of. And then towards the rear, we have our bag riders, which we don't have one of the longer ones here, but our long bag rider and our angled bag rider will have a steel version of those, as well as steel link to pulse spacers. So
you can really add some weight all over to balance the rifle.
Exactly. Yeah. And typically, guys will probably want to add the stuff back here more, but it's up to the shooter to really do what they want to do. But you can get your rifle basically as heavy as you want to get it. Essentially.
That's a great update. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
For more information, go to the website, krg-ops.com.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Have a great year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.